Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, at one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside the spot. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will get the first swing of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally
let's go.
Match or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And got me.
The defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back.
Awesome.
And just an outstanding return takes it back to the 7-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this
Let's go.
In for a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it. You get the running game and everybody biting up on it. And then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and
Ooh, you got to get that, boy.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Dances away to buy time. Got his man on the right.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. running at the 35. Turning it on. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Look out, he's got room! Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
Hey, throw an interception.
He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know,
We'll take that.
oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to escape and get it. It breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. And they'll finally get it down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. That's caught. It's McClain. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Steps away to find some room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
No gain on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. They've got the screen set up. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's McCoy. Extending the play. Punts it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
At midfield, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. He's going to fire to the left. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking for the score. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Quickly, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're... There we go! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Try not to hit his head, buddy.
That time by the quarterback, he may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires left. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's going for the goal line. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Fowler. And
oh my God.
Rhythm there, it's incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to it. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking for a man. It's Fowler. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Firing to the right completely. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal for the offense. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch and gets the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, it's complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the 1st play of the drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Quarterback adapting. Got a man. It's McClain. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Breaks into the open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Gonna look downfield again. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the
Tough,
studio.
Giovanni. That's tough. Thank God you were my third-string quarterback.
Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And obviously, you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
Quickly to the tight end. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Man, in defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, his head is spinning. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3
All right, let's go home.
2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move.
You got a week off before we got to play week UNLV.
No pickup at all on that play. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish